Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Letty. This is Letty Sparkle. I'm a crazy 35-year-old makeup person from England. I live in Bournemouth. So you've seen this intro before. This is the concealer version of now. So we're going back to makeup basics with how to apply my concealer. The foundation one I'll link up here. There will be a full series of 4 different videos of how I apply my base, so foundation, concealer, contour and bronzing, and then blush and highlight. So if you want to see those, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I'm posting. And without any further ado, let's get straight into the concealer video. So you're nice and close now, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my concealer and show you how I conceal my under eyes and how I highlight using concealer. Oh, sorry. I forget to get my concealers out. That was clever. So I do have a few favourite concealers. If I'm just doing a no makeup day and I just want to cover my bags, I will use the IT Cosmetics by Under Eye Concealer. So I love this for a no makeup day. I don't really like it for when I'm doing a full face of makeup. I don't like it for that. But for a no makeup day, I do love it. Higher end, I have 3 concealers here. So I have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I love this stuff. It's amazing. Best concealer I think out there. The Jouer and the Tarte come close second probably. Tarte Tape Shape, I mean, who hasn't heard about Tarte Tape Shape? This was a holy grail for many years. Until I found the Too Faced and even Jouer. So I like these probably equally. This one's a bit dark for me at the moment, and this one is perfect actually. And then on a cheaper option, I have quite a few concealers, but my top 2 from the drugstore at the moment would probably be the XX Revolution concealer in CX 8.5 and the Lasting Perfection concealer from Collection. So this has been repackaged, but it's the same formula as before. It's really good. I really like it. And it's a really nice concealer, so that's one of my favourites as well. So I'm probably going to use a little bit of the XX Revolution today, just because I want to keep it more affordable. But I do love the other ones as well. So from under my eyes, I'm kind of trying to use a bit less product because I am getting a bit older, so I'm getting a bit wrinklier. So I just kind of, the in thing at the moment, which I keep seeing on Instagram and TikTok, is just doing a little bit there and then a little bit up here. This is quite a brightening one, so I do use it for that as well. And then here. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit on my forehead, just as how I highlight normally. And then a little bit around my mouth, because I do get really dark around there. And a little bit on my chin. And that's pretty much all I do. Look like a rat weirdo. I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge. I have got my Morphe sponge as well, which you can use as well. They're both the same. I quite like them equally, but I've just used my foundation on this one. So I'm going to use my sponge. Now with concealer, with liquid concealer, I prefer liquids than anything else for concealer. I don't really have cream concealers and things like that. So I'm just going to start blending my forehead. You can obviously use a brush as well. The only brush really that I like to blend my concealer with, which I can do, the only brush I like is this one. This is a Real Techniques targeted blending brush. It's kind of small but dense and it blends really well. So I'll do my under eyes with this, but I'll just do around my face with this one. Again, I'm not an expert at makeup. I have to say it's in every video because unfortunately there's so much negativity at the moment, so kind of just pat it in place and you kind of use the point to kind of go right into the corner and kind of blend it in. I always bring it up here, so you can use the brush to kind of bring it up into like the inner bit of your eye because I'm really dark there. The more wrinkles you have, the less concealer you should be using, because obviously it will crease. I mean, unless you've got perfect under eyes, it's going to crease. All things crease on me. I'm just going to do this one with a brush just so you can see. But I find with a brush it's a bit more full coverage because obviously it's not soaking up as much product as a sponge does. And I kind of bring it up here just to kind of lighten that area there. And you can see this eye is a bit brighter than this side because I've used a brush. And it's it's kind of gone on my eyelid a little bit, which to be fair I didn't want to do, but let's just do that. I'm just going to go onto the tip of it with a sponge just to kind of blend it out. And I find with concealer you have to kind of pretty much almost set it straight away just to stop it creasing any further. I get creases, I have creases, natural creases under my eyes, so for me I don't think I'll ever find a creaseless concealer, just because it's going to be tough to find one. But yeah, so just basically apply a little bit. I might even go in with a little bit more in my inner corner, so I think that's a little bit dark still, just a little bit there, not much. I really like this colour for when I'm like at my palest. I think it's really nice. I'm sorry if you can hear the background noise, but my neighbours are doing something. I don't know what they're doing. I did try and wait for them to be done, but they've been on it for quite a while. And that's basically it. I'm going to bring it a bit closer. That's how it's looking. So I have got indents in my eyes, and they do bother me, I'm not going to lie, but there's not a lot I can do about them apart from having filler in them, which to be quite honest I can't afford and not sure I want to do, so at the moment anyway. You can then go in with, just trying to find the right, you can then, I like this one, this is a Real Techniques contour brush actually, but I really like it for setting my under eyes. So what you have to do to set your under eyes is make sure that all the creasing underneath is gone, so I kind of tend to look up so I can really get into the creases there. And then I take my, I don't really like bacon, I find it dries out my under eyes too much, so I just kind of pop it on there. And I'm using my Laura Mercier powder. I know it's expensive, but it is the only powder that I really like under my eyes. I've tried quite a few and nothing really compares to it. So if you do look at the difference, you can tell the difference already. It kind of does hide a little bit of that indent there with the powder, but I really like how that looks. And that's that. So I do the same on this side. So I just go and basically do the same. Just blend upwards, and then with a brush with the powder already on there. Oh. I kind of blend it. So that's it really. And that's really my top tips. I think if you've got younger skin, then you can do the whole like triangle and do that. And I do that sometimes. If I want a proper full coverage look, then I will do, my hairband's coming off. Then I will do a proper full-on full coverage situation. And yeah, with baking and things like that, like baking under the eyes, I don't tend to do it. I think it kind of dries my eyes out really badly. I would only ever do it if I was going to a wedding or something and I was gonna and needed makeup to last like all day, like proper flawless, then I might do it then. But generally speaking, I won't do it. But this is it. This is how I apply my concealer. So yeah, it's very simple, quick and easy video. Like I said, the back to makeup basics videos are going to be really quick and easy. They're just very small tips and very small instructions of how I do each step of my... So yeah, I just wanted to make them really quick and simple. Just something that if you just want to look, how do I apply concealer, you can just look at that section of the video rather than having to go through my whole base routine. I hope you enjoy these videos. I don't know, let me know down below how you feel about them. If you don't enjoy them, then I won't do any more. But I'm going to film them all today, so I'm just going to do each step individually and film them all and then post them all individually over the next coming weeks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next one. Thank you, bye bye. Mwah.